Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Families crossing into Greece this spring sat in their cars for 3 hours, not because of traffic, but because a computer needed to scan their faces and fingerprints first. At the Evzoni crossing on the northern border, the wait stretched 2 to 3 hours. The cause wasn't a breakdown. The system was working exactly as designed. If you've ever traveled abroad, this story is about the next trip you take. On April 10, 2026, the European Union switched on something called the Entry-Exit System. It replaces the old passport stamp with a biometric record, your fingerprints, and a photo of your face, captured every time you cross. The promise was tighter security. The reality for travelers in Greece was missed flights and idling engines. So what happens when a tool built for security collides with a summer travel rush? Start with the numbers at the border. According to travel industry reporting, processing times at some Greek crossings jumped by about 70%. That's the cost of collecting fingerprints and a facial scan from every person, one at a time. The old way was a stamp and a wave. The new way is data entry for millions of people. For you, that's the difference between clearing the border in minutes and watching your connection leave without you. Now, here's what Greece actually did about it. The country quietly stopped collecting fingerprints and facial images from British travelers. Just paused it to keep the lines moving for summer tourism. But the European Commission pushed back. Officials said Greece acted on its own without EU approval. So one government chose tourism revenue over the rules. And that's the quiet part. Your border experience now depends on which side your country picks. The agency running Europe's borders, Frontex, has been blunt about the timeline. Frontex says the system could take up to 2 years to fully stabilize. The most labor-intensive part? Exactly what you'd guess. Capturing those first fingerprints and photos. 2 years of adjustment. That's a long time to be standing in line. Brussels tells a different story, though. From the EU's view, the system is a win. Officials say it's already processed more than 45 million crossings. They say it refused entry to around 24,000 people and flagged more than 600 security risks. By that math, the delays aren't a failure. They're the price of checking everyone carefully. And that's the part most people miss. The Greek border didn't break. It did precisely what it was told to do: verify every traveler thoroughly. The chaos came from deploying powerful identity technology without the staffing, the hardware, and the peak load testing to handle real crowds. It wasn't a tech problem. It was a readiness problem. So here's the whole thing, in plain terms. Europe replaced passport stamps with face and fingerprint scans, and the lines in Greece grew to 3 hours. The technology worked fine. The human setup around it couldn't keep up. One country bent the rules to protect tourists, and Brussels said no. Whether you cross borders for work or just for vacation, the lesson is simple. The most advanced identity system in the world is only as good as the line of people waiting to use it. I linked the full article below, worth a read.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caricomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.